Hello, this is Diana. This is my Trailblazers of the Universe YouTube channel. On my channel, I am helping you fearlessly and unapologetically live your best, most authentic life. I am helping you break through your barriers and transcend limitations you may have. If that sounds good to you, make sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons. So this weekly intuitive message is a reminder to not get distracted, not get caught up in the chaos of the world. Notice that there are a lot of things that are being put out to keep us in a lower vibration, to keep us in fear. Remember, the whole consciousness shift is going, well, when we talk about 3D, 5D, or however you want to label it, getting out of that fear frequency and into the heart frequency. Notice that the things that are being pushed out in the media, things are being pushed out everywhere, even on social media platforms such as TikTok. Notice what's getting promoted. Anything that puts you in fear, anything that's hurting your heart space, is keeping you out of your heart space, and just in a constant state of fear, in a constant state of anxiety, in a constant state of worry, whether it's about the economy, whether it's about natural disasters, whether it's about fires, right? There's always something going on. I'm not saying none of this is true. Well, use your discernment. What do you really believe on a soul level? And that's why I said it's important to go within right now and meditate and not get caught up in all that chaos, not get caught up in what this person's doing over there, not get caught up in your family drama, your relationship drama, friends drama. Collectively, with the frequency shift going on, I want to say we're having collectively a dark night of the soul. And if you've done a lot of shadow work, had dark night of the soul already, great. But I mean, it doesn't mean it's not going to be hard for you at all. But you've done a lot of work already. You've done a lot of inner work, and you should be able to navigate through it a little bit easier than maybe people that haven't had a spiritual awakening, haven't done shadow work. And it isn't bashing anybody, just everyone's at different levels of consciousness. Everybody wakes up at different times. And it's important to also, we want to help people too. It's good to help people, but just make sure you're okay first. Make sure you're good first. Make sure you're stable first. If you check out my recent weekly intuitive messages, and I have a playlist for all of them, by the way, I've talked about the importance of stabilizing yourself right now and prioritizing yourself more than anything, prioritizing your well-being. The forces on this planet want to keep you in lower vibration, because that's how they control, and they separate us, control us, put us in fear. They attack our heart space, because the way to that new frequency, the way to this consciousness shift, the way out of the matrix, or whatever word you want to use, is through the heart space. They're constantly attacking your heart. And how can you even get to your heart space? How can you even feel into your heart when everyone's been traumatized, been put in grief, when people don't feel stable in their own environment? I said before, the root chakra is being attacked too, right? Your sense of stability, putting you in fear, right? Even financial issues, right? Not feeling safe in your own body, not feeling safe in your environment, not feeling safe in the world you live in. You think there's going to be an attack all the time. We think there's going to be a disaster. And I went down this rabbit hole too. Know that when I make these videos, I'm going into, I'll go scroll on TikTok. And when I went into TikTok, I said, I know I click on some stuff. I go on the conspiracy route, which I don't say things are conspiracies because a lot of it's true. But I clicked on some things, and my algorithm is just pushing me out doomsday. I look on TikTok, I think the world's about to end. And even if it is, it's the old world that's ending. Remember that the forces on this planet are this is their last attempt to grab the lower hanging fruit. They're trying to keep you in a lower state. The planet is raising in frequency right now, and the attempts are desperate to keep you in a lower state, to keep you from going to the heart space, to keep you in fear constantly, not even to feel grounded in your own environment and in your own life, right? So, not to feel grounded, not to feel stable, that's all done by design. And distracting you with celebrity gossip, distracting you with disasters, distracting you with drama, court case drama. Just if you look at, every once in a while I'll put on the news just to see what they're saying, and then I use that to kind of have my discernment. Especially when I see a lot of doomsday stuff, I see a lot of negative posts, a lot of people are in fear. I go and investigate just to see what my intuition is telling me. I'm not listening to it, and I'm not believing everything I'm hearing. Don't believe everything you hear. You have to question the intention of these stories that are being put out, the information, even on social media. Is your source of information, is that accurate? The only source you should be following for any of this information or chaotic is your own self, your connection to source. your connection to your own intuition. And that's why the distractions are, look over here, so I'm not looking within myself. Look over here while they're doing other stuff over there that's even worse, right? That's a whole other thing too. There's two sides to that. But it's always getting you to look outside of yourself, so that way you're not going to focus on being your best version. You're not going to focus on stepping in your heart space. You're not going to focus on improving yourself or even finding your life purpose or finding your spiritual path or whatever it is that your goals are or whatever you need to get to the next level in your life when you have all these distractions all the time. So like I said before, sometimes you got to turn off the phone. You got to turn off the news. You got to turn off the social media. Get off social media if you have a bunch of negative energy all around you all the time. You got to find sometimes your family be a problem. I know I've been there. Definitely been there. I'm talking like the chaos of distractions, you know. You can be worried. Sometimes you end up worrying about your family. Sometimes you end up worrying about friends. But we have to remember that everyone has their own path. Everyone has their own journey. And not everybody's going to be able to come with you. We want to bring everybody up, and that's great. There's some people that do want to change, and we can help them. That's great. But just make sure you're prioritizing yourself first. Make sure you're not getting caught up in all the chaos and distractions. I've been going out in nature a lot recently. I'm going hiking. I went to the beach not too long ago, even just by a lake, you know, even if things are expensive right now, right? You can go to a lake, you can go down a trail, and I felt really better. I disconnect from my phone. Well, I bring my phone just to record, just to kind of prove a point to help people get more in touch with nature and grounding and healthier activities. But it's just an important time to prioritize yourself. Don't get caught up in the chaos and distraction. Don't get distracted. Remember why you came here on this planet. If you don't know why you came here on this planet, it's time to go within, try to find out what's my purpose. This whole matrix, this whole old world is collapsing, so the new world can come. You know, because we can't create a new world unless the old world collapses. So let the old world collapse. Let all their attempts to bring you in low vibration, let them do it, but they can only feed off your energy. So let's not give them energy. Let's not let them feed off our energy. Let that fade away. Let it deplete it, starve of the energy, and put the energy back on yourself. The distractions are taking energy from you. The distractions are draining your energy. Attention is the highest form of currency, remember. So just notice all these things are trying to get your attention, and you need to just put the attention back on yourself. They're all going to emotionally trigger you to give attention, to take energy from you, and to keep you in a lower vibration. So we can't ascend. So we can't shift in frequency. You know, just notice the attempts to do that. Just be very aware. Be the neutral observer. Not about getting triggered. I made a video last week on the power of neutral observation and having discernment. I would recommend that video as well. So focus back on you. Don't get caught up in the chaos and distractions. Remember, just keep doing what you have to do. Do what you feel drawn to do in the moment. You'll be intuitively guided to do certain things, or maybe to not pay attention to this, or that doesn't resonate, or, you know, it's not even about finding out the truth. It's just living your divine truth is what's the most important right now. Not getting caught up in distractions and chaos of the world. That's all I have for today. If you like this content, hit the like and subscribe buttons. I also have a Facebook group, an Instagram, and a TikTok. The links are in this video description and in my channel description. I also offer transformational and spiritual coaching if you need help getting your life together. I've been through a lot of grief, trauma, mental health issues, addictions. I know how to get myself out of a dark place and transform my life and be an alchemist, and I can help you do the same. My contact information is in this video description as well. Have a good day. Namaste.